Right, hello everyone, how are we doing? So I suppose this is part 3. I've got the fuel injection hoses or pipes right there, high pressure lines I think they're called. I've got to plumb them back in. I've turned it, cranked it over a few times. Obviously I have fitted brass nut and everything's back on. Obviously I think you look at the first video if you want to know all the torque specs for that. I think I've told you. If not, I'll double check. But yeah, it is spraying diesel out, so I've been cranking it over a few times. Took a while for it to fill up, but there we go, and it's leaking diesel from the return valve as well, the return pipe line rather. So that's a good sign. So I thought now I'll plumb up the pipes and make sure they're up to tight. I can't remember the torque spec for these. I'll have to look it up. I've got it on my phone, but I'll tell you in the next video. So, but yeah, unfortunately I had the it's hard to see, but I had the dirt marks of all the grease and dirt there to line the pump back up. As it happens, the sprocket was, or rather the not the sprocket, the shaft with the woodruff key was out a couple of degrees, but I was able to align it back up with the dirt and grease, which was a massive help. So that's aligned back up in place, so it should be fairly close to where it was before. So we'll see how it runs when I've got it all plumbed back in. So there we go. Right, hello. I think this has been the most frustrating part of putting it back together actually. These pipes. In fact, I took these clips off in the end because they were getting on my wick. For some reason, when you take it apart, it's all fine, hunky-dory, but when you put it back together, these pipes do not want to play ball. In fact, that last pipe gave me... which one was it? I think it was number 1, so that is this one. Give us a headache there, just in the last one, I suppose, because when you've got the rest fitted up, it all moves it out of kilter, so then it doesn't want to play ball and it gives you some grief. But that thing I told you, I can't remember if I just told you that in the first part, where you take the first lot off and then the second lot off, that isn't true. So if you're wondering, scratching your head thinking, how did that guy do it? I can't remember the sequence, but I thought that when I took them off, but it isn't true. It's the lines go all over the place, obviously the different outlet ports on the pump. So I had diesel pumping out of it, I had the engine cranking over. I had to use my camera because I couldn't be 2 places at once, so I had to film it and then see if diesel was coming out, which it is. Fortunately, hopefully that's the case for all of them. So I've now finally got them all tightened up. I haven't got them torqued up to the correct torque spec, and I think the reason why is I can't remember what it was. I should have looked it up. I said I was going to look it up before I started this video. But to be honest, how on earth... I've just done them all hand tight. I don't know how the hell you would get your torque wrench in there with the special... this adapter tool, because that's... I tried it. It was just a nightmare just doing it by without the torque wrench on. So I've tightened them up hand tight. And I'm pretty sure they won't leak. And I'm pretty sure it'll be alright. I think it was only about 22 or something like that, 28 newton meters of torque. Once again, I'll let you know in the second video when I look it up. I could even look it up now, probably. Hang on, I'll be back in a second. So it's 20 newton meters you need. I'm pretty sure my hand tightening's pretty been over that anyway. So I'm sure they'll be alright. Haven't cranked it over yet since the pump. I've seen the diesel going through the pump, but obviously I haven't got the filters or anything on. Hopefully nothing falls in the inlet manifold or the inlet pipes, but I might give it a go and crank it over and see if we can get it started up. At the moment I've got the battery on charge, so I might wait until that's fully charged. I don't want to bugger the battery by constantly cranking it, not having any luck. So there we are for now. Thanks very much for watching. Bye bye. Right, hello everyone, this is where we're at. So the pump back in, all the fuel lines are now on. It was running very lumpy before when I tried it up, but now I've just tapped the pump, loosened off 2 of the middle section bolts and tapped it forward slightly. I think they needed to go back, it's running slightly fast, but this seems to be where it likes to run, where it seems to want to be. So I think I might just leave it here. That seems to run nicely. It's running at about 900 RPM. Oh, you can't see that, can you? I'll open this door. Which, to be honest, that sort of sounds a bit where it was before. So if it's happy there, I think I might just leave it there. Someone said 750, but I think that's pretty about right. Sounds nice enough. So I might just put the rest of the intake manifold, everything else on, and that'll be it. So I think that's it for this video. Thanks very much. Bye for now. Right, she's back together again. I've got the filling up the header tank, and the radiator should be filling up. Just had that off there before, just to let any air bubbles out. I'll keep it running for a bit, let it get up to temperature. It seems to be running alright, touch wood. But actually, well, I just know something's going to go wrong. Sounds low. But I'm happy with it at the moment. So, no diesel leaks as far as I can see. Hard to see really. I'll know when I start driving it, and then pull up at various places to see if it's left a piss puddle there, wherever it may be. But yeah, battery probably needs a bit charge. But that's where we're up to at the moment. So hopefully I think that's this bit fixed. I didn't need the Nanocom either. So there we go. I think that's running around, that to my ear that sounds about the right revolutions per minute. It's sitting at around 900, but that's what I remember it sitting at. Well, I should have taken notes from the speedometer, but I think that's roughly what it sounded like to me, idling. So champion, thanks very much for watching anyway. Ciao for now.